what it do. It's Texxposed TV. Before 50 Cent, before BMF, before Big Meech, it was some more guys running the street. For those that sleep slow and just don't know, tell them what it is.
StreetLord Rook.
StreetLord Rook. What it is.
What it do, man?
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Taking it easy, man. Taking it easy.
Alright. What I like to do is talk about the stuff that you want to talk about and stuff that I want to talk about. Right.
Alright.
But before we get to the good, the bad, and the ugly, you gotta tell us about you. How you came up. So you from Detroit, right?
I'm from Detroit. Born and raised.
Born and raised. No, nothing else.
Born and raised in Detroit my whole life. Grew up in the hood. I'm from the hood.
From the hood?
Yeah.
So,
I'm from Plum. Grew up on Plum. I'm from P-Rock.
okay, P-Rock.
Yeah.
Alright, so how you grow up? Did you grow up with a single parent household?
I grew up with my grandma. You know, my mama, she was in and out of jail. You know, my daddy was in and out of the feds. So I grew up basically predominantly raised by my grandma.
Your parents in and out the feds. Well, what were they getting locked up for?
Drugs.
Drugs.
Selling drugs. Like over like a long line of drug dealers. Like, I mean, it ain't nothing to be like super proud of, but you know, that's
what it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not just drug dealers, you know, my parents were drug abusers too, so I seen both sides. You know, like my mom was getting high, I seen my daddy getting high.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in NAAA fucking meetings, you know what I'm saying? I've been through the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly.
As a kid?
As a kid, hell yeah. I've been to drug treatment centers like a motherfucker. Down there, every drug treatment center in Detroit, I done been to that motherfucker with my parents.
How did
At some point in time.
how was it? How was your granny with you like growing up? Was she strict or was she?
Nah, my granny, she was kind of like a cool granny. I ain't never had like no curfew.
None of that.
No, she wasn't really tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know how she probably was tired though. You know what I'm saying? She raised her 5 kids, and now she got to go through it again to raise me.
Yeah.
So she was through all the strict shit that she might have been on with my parents and my aunts and uncles, but she was cool. I ain't never had no curfew. I was a badass. I was always fighting. I was always into some shit. But she used to tell me, like, man, stay out of trouble. You know, like, trouble hard as hell. Like, trouble easy to get into, but it's hard as hell to get out of. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell me that shit every day before school. But, you know, I think my parents and my grandma, I think they did the best they could with what they knew. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But, you know, I was exposed to a lot as a kid.
So was Granny hustling as well?
Granny wasn't really hustling, but she knew what's going on. I remember me and my cousin, we probably got like 200-300 bowls in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about 16, 17. And we got them in my room and we breaking down, bagging them up. And my grandma bust in with the air freshener. She just sprayed the room, her little glass spray. Like, yeah, you know, the game got valleys and peaks. You know, sometimes it get tight around election time. It was election time. So she was telling us, like, be cool around election time. But, you know, Granny knew what was going on. She really wasn't.
Granny smoke weed?
Granny ain't smoke weed. Granny ain't do drugs. No, she ain't smoke or drink.
Ooh, yeah, real Granny.
But my granny cooked every day. Like, bro, I probably, like, and then from this part, I grew up probably spoiled. Like, my granny cooked me breakfast and dinner every day.
Yeah, you got to go out in the streets and thug.
Every day, you know what I'm saying? Granny make sure I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? So, God bless her soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, Granny did her thing. But she, like I said, all my uncles, aunts, ain't nobody never had no jobs, just all fucking drug dealers.
So how did that affect you growing up?
Man, it's like, I damn knew I was going to be a drug dealer. I hate to say it like that, sound horrible, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I grew up fascinated by drug dealer stories, gangster movies like Casino, Belly, Scarface. You know, just hearing my mama talk about her stories and talk about my stepdad and my dad, like how they was getting money and having shootouts and just being gangster. I was fascinated, so I kind of knew
Damn. So
Once I got probably like 11, I knew I was gonna be a drug dealer. But when I was younger,
11. Yeah, 11.
But man, I'm gonna be honest because like naturally you think drugs is bad. Like I thought drugs was bad. I remember my mom, me and my mother was really close.
Yeah.
And I remember her coming to me when I was in like the 3rd grade, asking me like, if I sold drugs, would you be mad? And I was like, yeah, like, no, mama, I don't want you to go to jail and something happened to you. That's what I'm thinking at 8, you know what I'm saying, in 3rd grade. But then when I got like 6th grade, it's like, oh shit, this is normal. Like, cause I was hustling with my mom. Like me and my cousin, my mom did all type of hustles. Like she was boosting. I remember going to the stores boosting with her. Like I was like the lookout. Like shit, make sure the people ain't coming so I get this fur coat. You know what I'm saying? So looking back, it was dysfunctional as a motherfucker, but I want to change it. It helped me become who I am today. You know, I try to raise my kids different and show them different. But you know, that's what it was. You know, that's what I was exposed to.